Congratulations. Talk a little bit about this win. Historic, first women's champion in Hunterdon Central. The history that Hunterdon Central has, just how it feels.
It feels amazing. It's like I never expected to be one of the first people in Hunterdon Central to win a state title for my coach, or to be one of the first girls in history to win a state title either. It's just amazing and it's fun. It's great.
Now you and your teammate have battled in the regions. Your coach watched and enjoyed it. Just talk about that. Like girls wrestling is such a new thing, and a lot of times there's a few girls on one team. They would wrestle 106, and then they have their actual own tournament. How does that make you guys feel?
It's amazing. I didn't even know about that tournament until like 2 weeks before, because it's usually like a girls' state in January, which is a small thing. It's like 8th to 12th grade. And like having this own thing for us girls, it's amazing because then it like gives us like some equality to the guys.
Now you guys got bit by the wrestling ring. Obviously, you wanted to do it. There's a lot of little girls out there who are 6, 7, 8 years old. What would you tell them, especially with this tournament coming out? What would you say to motivate? Knowing that you're probably a role model to a lot of these girls being a state champion.
I would tell them, if you want to wrestle, do it. It's worth it. All the hard work and all the effort you put into it, it's going to pay off.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Successful year. Just talk a little bit about it and kind of how you feel today.
I had a little bit of a rough start. I got injured at a Super 32, high ankle sprain in my right ankle, and then I tore a couple ligaments in my left ankle a couple weeks later in practice after I let the right one sort of heal up. Probably should have let it rest a little more. So I tried to get back to the beast and wasn't able to, and then I wrestled that Escape the Rock. I had a little trouble with my weight, I guess. Didn't really, on that second day weigh-in, I think it slowed me down on my feet. I got reversed 30 seconds, lost in the blood rounds there. And then got everything under control, came down here, got on the podium, lost to the same kid twice, which sort of stings. One overtime getting tossed, and then another one just getting taken down off your own attacks and not getting your hands on a leg and finishing. So I think it was an alright year.
You guys have a good squad that came down there. Good reputation at Clark in the finals. Andreano, Lonski, the senior leadership of those two guys. Just talk about them and kind of like what they've shown you guys, because you guys are traditionally down there. I mean, and Jacona's being a new transfer, and he's one of the upper leaders. Just kind of what you guys are going to take heading into your senior years from those guys.
We had two great seniors. Obviously, both of them very talented wrestlers. Both on the podium, both made a semifinal. Weren't able to translate that to the final, but I mean, one's going to Princeton, the other's going to Bucknell. They're just people I look up to, and they're good on and off the mat kids. I think a bigger thing this year was the energy that our freshmen brought. Tough group of kids. Kids that were on the mat this weekend and kids that weren't on the mat. We have a bunch of starters, a bunch of kids who broke the lineup a couple times in the year, got the rest of the varsity matches, but they brought a lot of good energy to the team.
Your coach, I've joked with him after counties, I said I could never pick against an 8th seed from Delbarton, because you always have those kids like Kosinski and all those other ones that make it in there. And I've told them, I said, those young kids, nobody sees them because they always see the big names like the Gores and all of those, and they always sneak in and wind up winning. Heading into this year, this offseason, what do you do to get better? I know obviously the injuries, I don't want to win injury, but is there one thing you work on heading into the next year, or is it kind of just more of a refinement?
I don't think it's a refining at all. I think I have a lot of gains I can make technically, strength-wise, conditioning, mentally. I mean, I don't think I'm at a spot at all where it's just a refine, or I don't think I'll be at that spot for a while. Biggest thing probably, get your takedowns, clear ties to shots. I mean, it's tough to do at a harder level, but like, that's probably my biggest thing, clear ties to shots.
Congratulations, good luck. Just talk about this. I know this has been a big goal to get on that podium, especially in your career. Just kind of how you feel right now.
I feel pretty good. I mean, tough loss in the quarters, but battle back with the injury. I'm just glad to end on a win. Last match ended on a win. Only 4 guys in the state get to do that, so I'm glad that was one.
Now, you said you were in the quarterfinals. How do you guys rebound from that? Because I mean, especially in that high-profile match, obviously you want to advance, you want to win. What was your mindset after that match? How do you kind of get back on track?
Well, my coach was basically like, all all right, you could be down for 10 minutes or so, go to a quiet place, regroup, and get after it. Because I knew I was in the blood round, and it's been my goal my whole career to get on the podium. So I wanted that, and a loss isn't gonna stop me from that. So.
You guys had a really successful year too, and I mean, you being one of the leaders. Just talk about this squad and kind of how you feel you've left it. I mean, Coach Rossi is such a good coach, and you got a good group of young guys coming in. How do you feel knowing you wrestled your last match for Westmore Central? How do you feel you've left the program?
I feel pretty good. I mean, I feel like I've helped our team too, our younger guys. I feel like next year we're still going to be pretty good. Losing a lot of seniors, but I think next year we have a great coaching staff. They've helped me from freshman year to where I am now. Huge jumps, and I think next year we still will be pretty good. And I'm glad I was able to finish this way.
Good luck in college.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Talk a little bit about this. One of the senior leaders at Delbarton, just how this feels.
I mean, I think it feels awesome. I came in last year, I didn't play, so it was actually my first time making it down. I've actually get that back down here. Not the best I could have done probably, but to get in that podium felt nice, especially because it's my last year. Be here with we had 7 other placers, so be with them, be a part of part of the team with them felt amazing.
One of the other placers, Lonski, your fellow senior captain, just kind of what you guys have done with the room. I mean, Delbarton's always had those big super hammers like a Glory, a Gacy, even Clark, he's more of an underkey. You guys being the leaders, you set a different tone this year. Just kind of what you guys did with this team.
Yeah, I mean, there's always felt different, because we weren't like the biggest names, I guess you'd say. I still kind of hear Clark a lot. But I think every year we've always had captains that were able to do a really good job keeping the team together, relay messages, just make us all feel like we're one big family. I think me and AG did a great job doing it this year, and I hope the team feels the same way.
How do you guys foster that? Because I mean, obviously, you guys are spread out. How do you guys keep that family going? I know a couple of years ago they told me you guys would play Fortnite and how Pat Glory was the worst. Is that still, or is there different ways you guys do the team? Because you guys seem super close, and you would think you guys grew up together, but you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's when we're all far away. It's hard to really meet up sometimes, especially with the younger guys that can't drive yet. So after practice, grab a bite. Before matches, we'll all go out, try and do something. I think the time that we do spend, in school, at practice, I think we all try and include everyone, make everyone feel part of the team. And I mean, I love the guys I'm with. They really made my 4 years.
Somebody who, final question, made your 4 years, Coach Stoll, Coach Russo, just talk about them and how they've helped you get here. Because you talked about getting down here and not making it last year, and here you were, you won the county, you've had a great senior season. What they did to help you?
I mean, they do a really good job of pushing you, one, but also making you believe that you're as good as everyone else here. I know a lot of us on the team, we do struggle, when it comes to our head, we all think like, maybe someone's better, we got a tough match, get to us. I think both coaches, every coach that we have, they all have a different approach to talking to you. So, when it's Guy who can get in your face, but also, ease back and have, me and Guy laugh before matches. And you have Stoll, who's a little nervous himself, so he probably feels the same way as you. But I think everyone's approach on the coaching staff, they do a very good job of keeping us level-headed, making sure we're in the right spot, and making sure we put our best foot forward all the time.
Congratulations, good luck in college. Congratulations. Just talk a little bit about this. I know when we talked at the beginning of the season, you were really excited, and here you are on the podium at the end. Just how you feel this year's going for you?
I think it went really well. If you asked me in the beginning of the season if I'd place or win regions, I probably wouldn't really believe it. I didn't expect to accomplish as much as I did, but it feels awesome that I overachieved.
Is that something that you kind of saw your confidence level grow? Because I'll be honest with you, I have talked to the other reporters of the New Jersey Wrestling Writers Association. North Hunterdon surprised us this year, and you had P-Berg a couple times really close. What was it about this team this year that just kind of, you guys did sort of overachieve in a lot of people's eyes?
I think we surprised a lot of people because we did a lot of work in the offseason. We just worked really hard, and we grew together as a family. We were a bunch of brothers, and we went out and fought for each other every match, and I think that's why we were so successful.
Talk a little bit about your head coach, just kind of what he instilled in you. I know, Coach Flynn was around for a while. He's now an administrator and kind of sneaks in there now and then. Just kind of what he's done and done with the perception team? It's kind of elevated you guys last year.
Right. Yeah, I think Coach Hunk has been great, and he really bonds with us, and he's a great guy. He's a great coach. And he's very positive with us, and he motivates us to work really hard and to do really hard work. And at the same time, he's very fair. And I think we all enjoy that. And, we're going through some pain.
Now, how long do you rest before you start getting ready for next year? Is it kind of like I'm just gonna?
Well, I'm a senior.
No, but I mean, like obviously college. You're gonna do some stuff in college?
I'm not sure yet. I actually, my plan is now to take some time off and try to figure that out.
Eat a little bit.
Well, I didn't come much weight this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take some time off and figure out what I want to do.
Do you have decided where you're going to college yet?
No.
Let us know when you do.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Just talk a little bit about this senior year going out there on the medal stand. Just how you feel.
Happy I finally placed. It wasn't where I wanted to finish. I think I could have been higher in the right circumstances, but I'm proud of the way I wrestled. It was a good senior year.
Speaking of your senior year, you and Andreano, let's talk about you guys the leaders. I was talking to him a little bit about it. A different feel as far as your leadership goes. I know in the past it's always, they always had those super hammers like a Glory or, you have Clark, but he's sort of the unsung hero. He's like almost like the quietest two-time state champ ever. What did you guys do different in the room as far as your style? Because I know you took from previous years. What you did this year, you kind of made it your own.
As you said, I don't have as many accolades as Glory or Clark in years past, but I know what Delbarton entails. I've been through it for 4 years, academically specifically, so I just wanted to make sure that everyone on the team was happy and could have the most successful year possible.
He said you guys are like a family. Kind of, how do you guys foster that? Because you guys live far away, so it's not like you grew up together. Is it a Fortnite situation where Pat Glory was the worst player ever, as we've learned in years past, or is it something different? Like, what did you guys bring back?
Well, part of it being that you're so far away from each other, when you come to this school, especially, you're not going to have as many friends back home, so it's a lot easier, I think, to make a relationship with somebody at that school, and not so much Fortnite this year, but I don't know, it's kind of like the culture of Delbarton. As more people come in, friendships are formed and it carries on.
Finally, talking about relationships, talk about the relationship you have with your coaches. A little mix, they sort of add a little spice to the overall flavor. You have Russo who can be in your face but then pull back, and you have Stoll who's running around like he's so nervous before the match that like he's going to wrestle, he's jumping up like crazy. How did that work with you guys? Just talk about them personally and what they meant to you.
Well, I've gotten to know them very well over the last 4 years. They're Stoll and guys specifically. They're very different people who bring very different things to the ring. I'm so thankful for them because they really helped me develop over the course of my 4 years, from freshman year until now. And I think that the double program is great. And I know I can rely on them for some in the future, so it's like family.
Speaking of the future, good luck in college.
Thank you
so much. Good luck.